your communication starts to waver or get weak, guess what? Your marriage is going to start to suffer. If you start lacking attention in a certain area, guess what? Your marriage is going to start suffering. Why is it that we think of other relationships so different? For example, the relationship with the Father. Is it because he's invisible?
Great question. When Jesus approached, when he approached Thomas in John chapter 20, Thomas was said, "Unless I see you, I don't believe you." He didn't believe 10 of the closest men in his life that he did every day with for 3.5 years. And he said, until I put my hand in his my hand in his hands in his side, I won't believe. And when Jesus approached him and walked through that wall, he said, touch me. Do you believe me now, and will you keep on believing? And that is something that has stood out to me, because you and I, as we've endeavored to be obedient in what God had birthed in our heart to love people and to meet with people, he also said, don't forget about me. Be intentional with me, and I will give you specific people that I want you to target. He knows people he wants us to influence. He knows who he wants us to connect with. And it may not be who we think, but he knows. And the closer we are in spending time with him and being sensitive to his voice, the more strategic and the more effective we are with the people that he tells us to reach out to.
I think that was one of the transformations in my life when I started to remember and stay focused on the goal. Like when he started to show me to set people aside and focus on them, focus on, what it is that they need, start paying attention. That was really a transformation in my life, because it's easy to, like, I could give you an assignment and then a month goes by, 6 months goes by, a year goes by, and you wonder, are we still doing the same assignment? Should we still be repetitively doing this thing? So it's easy to forget.
But to the measure that we're willing to yield to him each and every day is the measure I find myself being filled. And I love it, because intentionality is one thing, but you do have to pursue. And if you notice, every relationship that God has created is to move towards intimacy, and it involves pursuit.